So I made a video a couple days ago about the Steam Machine, the brand new console Steam experience that we're going to be looking at sometime next year. And in that video, I said that the price tag is being rumored at $800. Well, there were some people who said, hey, you don't know the price tag. It's not going to be anywhere close to $800. You're incorrect. Well, LTT, Linus Tech Tips, he released a video 2 days ago about what he believes the Steam Machine would cost. And obviously, he's actually going to Valve. He's actually played the Steam Machine. He's actually given thoughts and opinions. But they wouldn't tell him the price. They would not tell him the price tag no matter what, which makes perfect logical sense. Because first off, this is coming out next year. And if you have followed anything with computer parts right now, RAM's prices are through the roof. You go and try to get a normal RAM, like let's say not even something crazy, not even something like 64 gigabytes. Let's say you try to get 32 gigabytes, let's say around 6,000 speed, 29 latency. You're probably looking at like $300. Which you said that same thing a year ago. Let's say 6 months ago, it wasn't even close to that price tag. But with all the AI, infrastructure being put in and all that crap, all the data centers, they're using up a lot of RAM and they need as much RAM as possible. So the price tags are skyrocketing. So this PC quote unquote, this Steam Machine in about a year from now, prices might be completely different. It might be cheaper to make it. It might be more expensive to make it, right? So anyway, so he said $700, which is $100 off of what I was hearing, which, to be honest, it's still a lot of money. And I know right now the whole concept here is they're trying not to make this like a low or a good range budget PC, because that's really what the Steam Machine is going to end up being, is just a good budget PC. And they want to compare it more to like the PS5 Pro, the Xbox Series X. Obviously, it's going to be way better than the Series S. It's going to be way better than any other console switch to. So it's more in the line of the PS5 Pro, PS6, or of course the Xbox Series X, or whatever Microsoft comes out with next. I will say, a lot of you guys made good points in my last video about this, saying how the reason why the Steam Machine is going to be so expensive is because Valve cannot offset their cost with the games, with selling games like Xbox and PlayStation does. How they really make the consoles cheaper is they offset it with how much they spend or how much they make off you buying $70 games, / paying for the memberships, / paying for Xbox Ultimate crap, PlayStation Plus Premium, whatever, right? So that's how they offset some of the costs. So it's not a bad point. $700 is still a lot of money. It is still a lot of money for a Steam Machine. I know some people still not really too happy with the specs of the Steam Machine, especially for the price tag range you're going to be getting for it. But I'm not going to lie, at $700, this seems so much more appealing to me. Because, hear me out, right? And I love Steam. I play Steam all the time on my PC. My Steam library is almost to a point like it's a Reddit mods Steam library. But $700, if I wanted to get, all right, I'm trying to compare my head to like, okay, so I got a Steam OLED, right? Steam Deck OLED. That's around $400 or $500. I'm talking about aftermarket sales, or depending if you get the non-OLED version, you get it cheaper. Then that runs Steam OS, and that runs it perfectly. I love the Steam OLED. Absolutely love it. Then you got the new dogs who just came out, the RIG Xbox Ally. That's around, what, $1,200, $1,100? No, wait. $1,000, and then the other version, the S version, is like $699. Obviously, I'm talking about MSRP, not if you buy it aftermarket. $700 is not that bad. And yeah, it's not the most powerful thing in the world, but it's still going to be very powerful. It's still a very good, system. And it runs SteamOS, which is Linux-based. Linux-based. Cannot speak. Which automatically is going to be so much better than Windows. Windows is awful when it comes to running any type of software and trying to game on Windows. If you have a Windows PC, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's so much bloatware. There's so much crap in the background. It destroys your FPS. It destroys all that stuff. So having just straight up SteamOS on this, $700 is not that bad. $800, that's where I feel like it's like, I don't know about that. But $700, I feel like is so much better, especially if they can get that price a little bit lower. They can get that price a little bit lower. I would not mind that in the slightest for that price tag. So I'll leave this down below in the description. I know this wasn't a expert breakdown analysis of everything. I just wanted to kind of talk about this and follow-up video after, my last video talking about this because, again, that was interesting. $700. That's, again, not the cheapest, but it's actually a lot more affordable than I thought it was going to be. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one.